Mikey, your final match for Rangers tomorrow, how are you feeling ahead of it?
Yeah, mixed emotions for the game really, because obviously it's not the way we wanted to end it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing my last game.
Just how tough have the last few weeks been, because there would have been so many highs this season after the manager had to come in, got yourselves into a really good position. Is it quite tough to take just how it's developed over the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's gutting, to be honest, the way it's ended. I don't think any of us 3 weeks ago expected to be in the position we're in, but it's our fault and we need to take that. So we need to go and show a good account of ourselves and try and bounce back. But we've said that already, but that's all we can do now. But obviously it's been gutting the way it's gone.
Mike, also the talk before the game was about James saying his farewell to Ibrox, but I suppose that was also your chance to say goodbye to the stadium, to the fans. Just how deflating was it when you look around as you're walking off, and obviously the way the game pans out, you're walking in the places half empty, the fans have already sort of made their way for the exits. I mean, that must have been hard for you.
Yeah, for me, I've got so much love for everyone. I understand it, to be honest. I understand the position we're in, and we're losing again at that point in the game. So I understand why people ain't in the stadium and they're not just gonna hang about. For me, because they're disappointed with the results and the way the last few weeks have been. So I think I know and I understand the way people feel and respect what I've tried to give my all for the club. So yeah, I understand that. And obviously it's not the way we wanted it to end, but we've still, I think, got love for each other.
There'll obviously be a lot of discussion about your future, will you be back or not, but regardless of that, how will you view your time at this club, and how important has it been for whatever comes next in your career?
Yeah, no matter what happens now, this club's been a huge part of what I'm going to become, and it's helped me so much. So for me, no matter what happens, I'm a fan of this club for the rest of my life now. So it's been a special experience.
What's been the biggest thing that you've taken from this season? What's been the biggest learning point for you?
I think mentally I've just changed so much as a person. The way I look at stuff now, I think I've realised that every day means something. So before, maybe I'd have days where I was a bit switched off and I'd come into training and I'm kind of not on it as much as I need to be. But if you wanna go and win every single game, that's the way we need to be. And I think as a team we need to learn that as well. So we need to realise that every day means something, and it's a chance to improve. So for me, that's been the biggest learning point for me.
Do you take it as a bit of a badge of honour, a bit of pride that the fans see you as someone that does get it, that does understand it, that does have that mentality to be here, where it's been questioned in others, it's not really been questioned in you over the course of this season?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what you need people to think of you, that you're going out there and giving your all. And even if I've had many days this year where I've not been good enough and I've not showed enough, but I think I've shown that I'm still trying and I'm trying to give my all. So it's nice to have that respect. Obviously, the gutting thing is that we don't have that as a team to really to make your marks. I think people remember winning titles, not just individuals. So that's the disappointing thing for me.
Mikey, whether you come back here or not in the future, have you seen enough in this time that makes you think Rangers as a club can be successful in the next few years?
100%. The backing what this club has and the base what it has it's got potential to go and be what it should be and where it has been before in the past. I think it will get there, but there needs to be a few changes mentally within the squad, and yeah, I think we need to realise the club that we're playing at and where this club needs to be and how we need to perform in games and approach games in certain situations. So I think there needs, obviously, as we know, there needs to be small changes, but I think there's a base there to really go and make a mark. Obviously, we need to in the league as a club and European.
See, in terms of your future, I know it's still early, but do you expect your future to be sorted out early in the summer, or are you prepared to wait if it takes that long to find out where you're going?
Yeah, for me now it's hard because it's the same as for me last year. A new manager was in at Tottenham and I had to go back in and see what he was saying about me and then see what everyone wanted to do with me. So I think, to be honest, I think it'll be the same sort of process. I think there's a new manager at Spurs at the minute, and obviously I'm a Spurs player, so we'll have to see what he says about me, what he wants me to do, what the people around me want me to do. So I think that's all I can say at the minute. Is I'm going to go back there, see what the new people say in the building, and from there I'll make a decision.
Mike, have you got a standout memory from your time at Rangers? Is there one goal or one moment that you really look back on?
Yeah, obviously at Selby Park was my best moment being there. I think that day I realised what that game meant to people, and when I see, obviously, even after the game we pulled up at Ibrox and there was loads of fans waiting for us celebrating, so that was the best moment of my Rangers career, and I'll remember that goal really for the rest of my life.
Sometimes Scottish football doesn't maybe get the best rep down south, but when you go back and people ask you about your time there, what would you kind of say to them?
I'll tell them how tough it is and how mentally I've been challenged every day, so I don't think people realise how tough a place it is, and yeah, I'll definitely be telling people what a good place it is to live and play.
What are you going to miss most about Rangers?
There's a few. I'm going to miss the fans first of all. I think I've never felt love like I've felt here. I do. Obviously, people say stuff to me even when I'm just walking about in the city and walking about where I live, and it's nice to get that recognition from the people. And I think I'm gonna, no matter what happens in the summer, I'm gonna miss that even if it's a few months away. I'm gonna miss that. So yeah, we'll see.
You said there needs to be a few changes mentally in the squads, for whether it comes into the place you make if you're not going to be here. What does it take to be a Rangers player? What advice would you give to the next person?
I think it starts here in this place. There needs to be boys coming in setting standards for each other in all areas. I think not just on the training pitch. We need to set standards of the way we act around the building, our timings. We need to set standards in everything we do. So there needs to be a drive now for the boys from the first day of pre-season, and obviously to end this game. But the main thing is the first day of pre-season to come in and really set out what we want to do in the summer as a club. So yeah, it's going to be us that needs to drive it. I think everyone can say what you want about the manager or about the coaching staff. It's the players who go and do it on the pitch, and it's the players who have to come in and give their all every day. So I think that needs to be the mentality that we're going to come in and we're going to be the best versions of ourselves.
Just on the Mikey, earlier you said that players need to realise the club that they're playing at. Can you expand on that a wee bit?
I think when you're here, it's got this club has such history and it's such a just a great place to play and to be. And I think us as players need to realise what we need to deliver. I think we've delivered no trophies this year, and it's not good enough really, to be honest. And it's no matter we went out in the first stage of the European Cup, so nothing what we've delivered been good enough, and we need to realise that, and everyone has realised that, and we've spoke, we've had conversations. So for us that needs to be the goal, to deliver for fans who come and watch us every single week and support us, and has the best support I've ever seen personally. They deserve better than that, I think.
Chief?
You talked there about the players, having to stand up and deliver, being at a big club like this. Is there a feeling that some of the players haven't done that this season, and why would that be, do you think?
For me, there's no digging out players personally. I think as a squad, there needs to be a lot more driving each other to be better. it's top people in the group, but we need to have each other's back, and when it gets tough, I don't think we've done that enough. I think it's in tough moments this year we haven't had each other's back, and we haven't got together as a team and really said, right, we're gonna stick together here, we're gonna get through it. So yeah, we need to just grab the game, and when it's tough, a few more. We need to have big personalities and go for the game.
Why do you think you've not been able to do that? Is it off the back of poorer results? Is it a lack of confidence? What would you put it down to?
I can't put it down to much for other people. It might be. I don't think boys have went out of their way to not do it. I just think as a team we need to help each other more. I think, and when it's getting tough, we need to get behind each other and not get on each other's back. And so I think it's a collective to have a winning culture. You need to have them standards, and yeah, it's hard to put it down to one thing, but we just need to. For me, when it's got tough, we just need to stick together more, and I think that's the main thing for us. When we're probably doing well in a game, everyone's probably full of confidence, but when it gets tough, then we need to show real personality.